All right, big story over at Just the News, a story there describing how the feds spied on Congress and their staffers as part of the Crossfire Hurricane investigation, also known as the MAGA supporters call it, as the Russia hoax investigation. So that's where we want to welcome in Just the News No Noise host John Solomon for the latest details. Good to see you, John.
Good to be with you.
So let me ask the big question. What was the justification here for spying on Congress?
We really don't know yet, right? We're told it was a leaks investigation, but there are very clear parameters for when the executive branch really should intrude or can intrude on the legislative branch's authority to do oversight. And so just think about what you have. The Congress, the Senate Judiciary Committee, the House Intelligence Committee, Senate Intelligence and House Judiciary, they were all looking at misdeeds committed by the Justice Department and the FBI in the Crossfire Hurricane. And at that same moment, they were trying to develop sources, develop information about the wrongdoing. The Justice Department and FBI were looking at their investigators, including their personal private email and phone data. So you have the people who are given legal authority to do oversight. The people who are supposed to do oversight of the executive branch, they're being spied on by the people they're overseeing. And then it's kept a secret for almost 6 years. A lot of these staffers have only learned in the last few weeks that they had been under surveillance or had their data taken.
Well, John, yeah, we hear about all of the FBI abuses, but there never seems to be any actual accountability. Yeah. So so Congress is, like you said, Congress is supposed to have the oversight over the FBI and hold them accountable.
That's right.
And so do you think that they'll be able to do anything? What would you suggest can be done?
Well, listen, it's a great question. It's the reason why Kash Patel is on our network all the time, why he sued, because he got tired of watching Congress and the executive branch fail to punish bad actors. So he's gone to court saying, hey, you spied on me. He was one of the very first people we found out were being spied on by the Justice Department while he was House Intelligence Committee Chief Investigative Counsel. He sued for civil rights violations, and he's asking the courts to impose a penalty that the executive branch and Congress have been unwilling. We've heard many times right here on this network, people come on and say, listen, if people don't get punished for what happened in Crossfire Hurricane, the temptation to continue doing what they do will grow, and the bad practices will grow. And this is, I think, a very good sign of it. There was spying with impunity. You've got at least a dozen members of Congress and their staff who were being spied on.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, thank you, John, so much. And we will see you at 6 p.m. on Just the News, No Noise. Thank you.
My pleasure, guys.